What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Welcome to our daily show where we discuss everything going on here in our country that you need to know about here on a daily basis. And the U.S. House of Representatives has advanced a major bill here to ban assault rifles here. It's going to go to another major vote here. And look what happened here. You're not going to believe this, as things are really starting to heat up here in our country as the battle for gun safety among several major things here. The House of Representatives also voted here yesterday to ensure that birth control would remain legal. And that passed in the House, but like 98% of Republicans voted no. I was literally shocked on that. I'll link you to that video here at the end of this video. That one blew me away. That came after Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas basically said that the Supreme Court should overturn that access to birth control for women. I really just I can't get my mind around that one. Like, do we want millions of unplanned pregnancies? And then, of course, we have all these states that have now overturned abortion. And so that's not an option. And now they potentially want to ban birth control. And condoms were listed in in the bill as well because it would have protected access to that. So what are the options going to be? You let me know your thoughts in the comments. But that bill passed the House, but there was only 8 Republicans that voted yes on that. And they're going to need 10 Republicans out of the Senate. And remember, there's like 200 and some Republicans in the House, but in the Senate, there's only 50. And they're going to need 10 Republicans to vote yes on that to protect access to birth control. And if they don't get that, that leaves it wide open for the Supreme Court to overturn that. And remember, they're only going to need 5 votes out of the 9 Supreme Court justices. And one of them already said they want to overturn it, and those 5 Supreme Court justices just banded together to overturn abortion, or at least the ruling on it, which is then passed down in all these Republican states are now, not all of them, but a lot of them are one by one overturning the abortion laws in their states. So now this is going on as well. The House committee has advanced a bill to ban assault weapons. Now, here's the details on this, just so we're clear on this, because a lot of people are very concerned about this. Is it going to ban the sale of new assault weapons? Is it going to ban if you have an AR currently? Is it going to ban that? Yeah, this comes after both the Uvalde, Texas shooting and the Highland Park were both came where they used assault rifles or ARs. I know that AR does not stand for assault rifle, but most people consider them assault rifle. I get that a lot of people, they have different terms or different classifications what they consider assault rifles. But you can see here in both incidences, the alleged shooter was a young man with an AR-style semi-automatic weapon, which is the main firearm the legislation aims to restrict. The bill, sponsored by Representative David Cicilline, a Democrat from Rhode Island, specifically seeks to prohibit the sale, manufacturing, transfer, or import of all semi-automatic rifles that can accept a detachable magazine and have a pistol grip, a forward grip. Let me highlight this here. A forward grip, a folding, telescoping, or detachable stock, a grenade launcher, a barrel shroud, or a threaded barrel. Okay? So when we look here, that is the first list here. Okay? Prohibits the sale, manufacturing, going forward, transfer, or import of all of these. Okay? It also places restrictions on semi-automatic rifles with fixed magazines that can fit more than 10 rounds. places restrictions on these. Bump fire stocks, high capacity feeding devices that can hold more than 10 rounds, and semi automatic shotguns with specific features. The measure does not, however, apply to antique firearms, manually operated firearms, and upward of 2,000 specific models of firearms used for hunting and sporting. It has passed through the House committee, but it is unclear when it will be brought to the House floor for a vote. Possibly next week. In opening remarks, Nadler said the case for banning assault weapons was, quote, as we have learned all too well in recent years, assault weapons, especially when combined with high capacity magazines, are the weapon of choice for mass shootings. And a lot of these, if you've been reading here on these mass shootings, especially the high profile ones, they are obtained legally. They just go to the store and they buy them legally. It's actually easier to obtain them legally than not. These military-style weapons are designed to kill the most people in the shortest amount of time, the congressman said. Quite simply, there is no place for them on our streets. You can let me know your thoughts in the comments. The chairman said assault weapons are solely meant to kill people efficiently. This is his quote. It is time to protect our communities and to ban them once more, because they were banned previously here. Representative Republican Jim Jordan from Ohio, the ranking member of the Judiciary Committee, on the contrary, argued in his opening remarks that the bill would, quote, strip Americans of their right, and asserted that it would do nothing to make our communities safer. You can let me know your thoughts here in the comments on that. Again, several of these high profile shootings, they did buy assault rifles and they did buy them legally from stores. Democrats, he goes on here to say, Democrats know this legislation will not reduce violent crime or reduce the likelihood of mass shootings, but they are obsessed with attacking law-abiding Americans' Second Amendment liberties. And again, this does not do anything with regular handguns, I don't believe. But I haven't read through the whole bill or anything like that. So you can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I haven't seen the details on what would happen to existing assault rifles. Yeah, as you can see here, the U.S. imported or manufactured a record-breaking 2.8 million AR-15 and AK-style rifles in 2020 alone. And there was almost 20 million of these rifles in circulation in the U.S. as of 2018 as well. There was a record-breaking 22.8 million firearms sold in the U.S. in 2020 alone. And there's slightly over 400 million guns in the U.S., which is greater than the total U.S. population, which is around 330 million. That includes more guns than there is population, including babies and children. There's millions more guns total. If Congress passes an assault weapons ban, which is, the banning of the sale of them and manufacturing of them, it's unlikely that it wouldn't require, it's likely that it wouldn't require to give owners to give up their firearms for assault rifles. Activist David Hogg, who was in the Parkland shooting, he was a survivor of the shooting, was removed from a House hearing as he stood up and let them know his thoughts. Remember, he was a survivor of the shooting. Let me know your thoughts. Here's what he had to say.
Of mass shooters in your manifesto. The shooter at my high school, anti-Semitic, anti-black, and racist. The shooter in El Paso described it as an invasion. Guess what? Those guns are coming from the United States of America.
That's right.
They aren't coming from Mexico. They are not coming from Mexico. You are reiterating the flights of a mass shooter, sir. Sir, you are perpetuating this violence. You need to realize this is not how a Democrat or Republican stop these things now.
Go David.
Yeah, part of what he said here is as they tried to blame the guns coming from Mexico. I mean, you can buy guns illegally here in America. He says, guess what? Those guns are coming from the United States of America. They aren't coming from Mexico. I mean, sure, maybe some come from Mexico, but you can just legally buy guns here in the United States. I mean, they manufacture them by the millions here. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts here in the comments section. I'll keep you up to date here on this breaking story as they're going to be voting here on this soon in the House. Remember, they already did pass one gun safety bill that's passed into law. The House passed it, the Senate passed it, and the president signed it here. That was probably about 2 weeks or so ago now. But a lot of people say it didn't do enough. And now they're considering banning assault rifle style guns as well. At least the sale, manufacturing of them, and we'll have to get the full details of it when it comes to the floor of the House. I will keep you up to date here on this. Let me know your thoughts here on that. Next up, yeah, the Secret Service may have deleted January 6th text messages after the U.S. House of Representatives requested them. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you could see here Secret Service officials are saying that the wiped text messages were part of a pre-scheduled reset, quote, of their phones. But House lawmakers have cast doubt on that explanation for the missing text messages, which cover critical moments leading up to and through the January 6th insurrection. And the Secret Service has only turned over one deleted text message, which was, quote, I smell a rat, was the only deleted text message that has been turned over so far, which a lot of people are very suspect of. You can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. Yeah, and this comes as last week, news reports have revealed that the Secret Service had deleted the requested messages, according to the government watchdog that oversees the Department of Homeland Security. And we've really just uncovered this here recently. And Secret Service spokesman Anthony Guglielmi has called the reports categorically false at this time. But we have gotten at least one text message that was deleted and has been turned over. The agency was engaged in a pre-scheduled reset, they say, of devices before receiving the request of the DHS Inspector General to protect records. However, the text messages were requested before they were deleted. Quote, Congress informed the Secret Service it needed to preserve and produce documents related to January 6th on January 16th, 2021, and again on January 15th, 2021, for 4 different committees who were investigating what happened. And the Secret Service migration did not start until January 27th. So again, they were informed of this on January 16th and January 25th. And the Secret Service did not start deleting this according to their, routine migration of deleting these until January 27th. Yeah, that's where this suspect deleting of text messages is really kind of, yeah. Yeah, earlier this week, the agency turned over only one text message to the panel, and according to a committee aide who said lawmakers are still looking at ways to find the messages, the deleted messages. According to a statement here, quote, we have concerns about a system migration that we have been told resulted in the erasure of Secret Service cell phone data, and that members are still determining exactly how to get the information we're seeking. Yeah. So honestly, if they can pull the records through the cell phone company, the parent company here, they might be able to pull this data And if there's a cover up through the Secret Service, you know, see the interesting thing here is that they've already turned over one deleted text. And if there was one, why would they have only deleted that one? So this is where it kind of gets interesting here is that if they said, "Oh no, there were no deleted text," then maybe you could say, "Well, there were no deleted texts. You know, it's just a conspiracy theory." But now they've admitted to deleting at least one. And if they deleted at least one, why would they delete only that one text? I smell a rat. So if they deleted one, that really doesn't even sound incriminating. Why would you go and delete that? So if they deleted that, they probably, well, I can't even say probably. Maybe it's very, I don't even know how to say this, but there's a good chance, there's maybe a chance that there's more they deleted, right? Yeah. So question is, why would they delete that text? And it's strange at best. Strange at best. And the even worse thing is, why did they delete those texts after the House requested those texts twice? Days after they requested them twice, why did they not why did they not send them over after the US House of Representatives said send these texts over with an official order and they didn't comply and then deleted them? So, yeah, you can see here, Secret Service may have violated records with text deletions. The January 6th committee is saying because they did it after the fact, after they had already been, subpoenaed or whatever to send them over. Yeah, let me know your thoughts here in the comments. But a lot of people are saying this sounds like a cover up, and now they've, the question is, what are they going to be able to uncover, or is the data gone? I don't know. You let me know your thoughts here in the comments. But yeah. Well, one thing's for sure is there's never a lack of drama going on here in our country or in Washington, D.C. It seems like a revolving door, right? Yeah. So let me know your thoughts here in the comments. I'll keep you up to date here with everything going on here in our country on a daily basis. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. It's completely free to do so. Click the bell icon down below so you get notifications when we go live here on a daily basis, which is every day at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can click here to see my newest video next, and you can click here to see my video about AOC being arrested, which is making a lot of news. Click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.